Imagine waking up in a pitch-black metal box, the only sound a jarring, metallic clang. You have no idea who you are, where you came from, or even your own name. That's exactly how our story begins for a boy named Thomas. When the box grinds to a halt and light floods in, he's greeted by a crowd of unfamiliar faces, all boys, just like him. He's in a place they call the Glade, a vast green courtyard surrounded by impossibly high stone walls. But these aren't just any walls. They're the entrance to a colossal, ever-changing maze. Welcome to the world of the Maze Runner, James Dashner's heart-pounding 2009 novel. The Gladers, as they call themselves, have been trapped here for years. They've built a society, a semblance of order in a world of chaos. They have farmers, builders, and medics, but most importantly, they have the runners. Every single morning, as the massive stone doors grind open, the bravest and fastest among them sprint into the maze. Their mission: to map its shifting corridors, to learn its secrets, and to find a way out before the doors slam shut at dusk. Because when night falls, the maze becomes a death trap, crawling with terrifying biomechanical creatures they call grievers. Thomas arrives and disrupts this fragile balance. He's different. He's curious, a trait that's seen as dangerous in the Glade. He asks too many questions. Why are they here? Who put them here? And most importantly, is there really no escape? The other boys are wary. They've accepted their fate, living by one simple rule: survive. But Thomas can't shake the feeling that he's been here before, that the maze is more than just a prison. It feels like a puzzle he's meant to solve. A strange sense of familiarity haunts him, fragments of memories that flicker just out of reach. This feeling intensifies when, a day after his arrival, the box comes up against something that has never happened before, and inside is a girl, the first one ever to arrive in the Glade. She's unconscious, clutching a note that sends a chill through the entire community. It reads, "She's the last one, ever." And then she whispers a single haunting word before lapsing back into a coma. Thomas, suddenly, all eyes are on him. Who is this girl? What does she know? Her arrival is a catalyst, a signal that everything is about to change. The old rules are breaking down. The sun starts disappearing from the sky. The walls of the maze don't close at night, and the grievers begin to invade their sanctuary. The fragile peace of the Glade is shattered. With chaos descending, Thomas knows he can't just stand by against the strict orders of the group's leader, Albie, and the defiant warnings of Gally, who sees Thomas as a threat. He makes a split-second decision. When two runners, Minho and Albie, are trapped in the maze with the doors about to close, Thomas doesn't hesitate. He dives into the closing gap, choosing almost certain death over inaction. That night, trapped in the dark, winding corridors with a stung and helpless Albie, Thomas does the impossible. He survives. Not just survives, but he outsmarts a griever, proving that these monsters can be beaten. This single act of bravery changes everything. Thomas is no longer just the new guy. He's a hero, a symbol of hope. He becomes a runner, officially joining Minho to explore the maze. Together, they ventured deeper than anyone has ever gone before, discovering new patterns and clues. Thomas's quick thinking and Minho's experience make them a formidable team. They find a hidden exit, a place the grievers seem to disappear into, something they call the Griever Hole. It's a breakthrough, but it's also a terrifying prospect. To use this exit means facing a horde of grievers head-on. As they piece together the puzzle, Thomas makes a desperate choice to unlock his own memories. He intentionally gets stung by a griever, enduring the painful process known as the changing. The venom triggers a flood of memories, and the horrifying truth is revealed. Thomas and the others weren't just prisoners. They were subjects in a cruel experiment. They, along with the girl, Teresa, had worked for the very people who trapped them, an organization called WICKED, which stands for World in Catastrophe, Kill Zone Experiment Department. They helped design the maze. The purpose of this experiment: to test their minds, to push them to their limits, all in the search for a cure to a plague, the flare that has ravaged the world outside. This revelation is a gut punch. Were they just lab rats? Did their struggles, their friendships, their losses mean nothing? For a moment, despair threatens to overwhelm them. But Thomas turns this devastating truth into fuel. He now understands the maze isn't just a random prison. It has a solution, a code hidden within its movements. He rallies the remaining. They have a choice: stay in the glade and wait for the end, or fight for a chance at freedom, no matter how small. He convinces about half of them to make one final, desperate run. It's a suicide mission, a charge directly into the Griever Hole. The final battle is a chaotic, terrifying clash of courage against monstrous machinery. Many fall, sacrificing themselves so others can move forward. Thomas, Teresa, and their friend Chuck lead the way. They fight through the grievers, reaching a control room where they manage to shut down the entire maze. And just when they think they've made it, they face one last tragic confrontation with a brainwashed galley in a heart-stopping moment. Chuck throws himself in front of Thomas, saving his life, but sacrificing his own. Chuck's death is a devastating blow, a stark reminder of the price of their freedom. Just as all hope seems lost, their supposed creators arrive, rescuing the survivors. They are brought to a safe haven, told that the experiment is over, that they have succeeded. But even in this moment of seeming victory, the story leaves us with a chilling epilogue. The people who rescued them might just be another layer of the experiment. The organization WICKED notes that the trials have been a success, but Phase 2 is about to begin. They haven't escaped at all. They've just graduated to the next level of the test. So, what does this incredible story teach us? The Maze Runner is a powerful allegory for life's struggles. We all find ourselves in mazes at some point, confusing situations, personal hardships, or overwhelming challenges where the way out seems impossible. Like Thomas, we're thrown into circumstances without a map. But the book shows us that even in the darkest, most confusing of times, courage is the light that guides us. It's about that choice to run into the maze, to face our fears head-on, rather than staying passive in the false safety of the familiar. It's also a testament to the incredible power of teamwork. Thomas couldn't have solved the maze alone. He needed Minho's speed, Newt's leadership, Fripon's support, and even Chuck's unwavering loyalty. They were a team, a family forged in adversity. They proved that when we unite, when we trust each other and work together, we can overcome obstacles that would crush us as individuals. No maze is built to last forever. With courage, faith in each other, and the relentless will to keep moving forward, there's always a way out. The challenges we face might be part of a bigger, more complicated picture, but our response to them, our bravery, our unity, our hope is what truly defines us. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the Maze Runner, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments what book you'd like me to explore next. Until then, keep reading and stay curious.